Hi guys, I'm here with another general reading for you guys. I feel like, I don't know, shout out to the Libras. I just wanted to say that. Sun, Moon, Rising, check your sidereal astrology too. You might have like a little bit of a surprise Libra essence in you, but like, shout out to the Libras. I don't know why. I'm just getting it's a very Libra moment. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know? It's very, very Libra. Very Libra. A couple already. Oh, yeah. Just move this out of the way real quick. Okay, that's a chunk. No, that's way too many. I'll take this one. Take that one. These two. And this one and this one. I'll take these two. Okay, let's get this all set up. Let's get this all set up so we can read something here. I'll do that. Will do. And okay, very interesting spread today. It's giving Colosseum. It's giving Dragon type. It's giving what? Ancient relic. It's giving Mount Olympus, kind of. It's giving temple. That's what it's giving. It's giving temple. Oh wow, look at that. My last reading, literally today, same energy. This is a, oh wait, no, different energy. This is a, it was also a swords, but this one is a, completion. This is the end of something. This is like, maybe like a end of the, as a Holy Roman Empire, because that's not the adjective I would have used for it, but it's giving the ending of something. This is a defeat. This is like how something has been defeated. Don't know if I can't describe it any other way than that. Let's see. Our star of the show is going to be the Queen of Cups, or the Adult of Cups. So this is someone who is exceptionally agreeable, actually. This is someone who really, really, really invokes or is there for harmony, or at least we might see further on into the movie that this character is portraying this, and that their actual role might be a little bit different. We have the moon right above this, our agreeable character. which means that they're kind of like shrouded in mystery. Like you don't really like, sorry, I'll try to stop. Um, you don't really know this person. This person could be confusing, like especially with the Queen of Cups. Like this is an interesting dynamic, and this is what I mean by like we don't know if this is just how this person is portraying themselves or if this is actually how they are, because this is a very moody, very very like churning ocean energy here. Yeah, it's very unstable. Like this could be a very neurotic individual. This could be someone desperate for connection or desperate for everything to work out. Well, like desperate to be attached to something. And then above that, maybe explaining this energy, this very churning energy. I don't know how to describe it other than that. Very moody energy. We have the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen is another adult here. But this adult is not only are they interested in socializing or social structures or anything like that, like any form of any systematic or action-oriented version of agreeableness, but this person is also very organized, very like very organized, very strategic, very methodical, very one foot in front of the other. So this is like maybe someone or this could be an aspect. Maybe this Queen of Cups wants to be someone who makes magic happen. Like this combination is giving me someone who like this is the Midas touch right here. So I think that this might be this Queen of Cups having these energies hovering above them with the moon in between. It's like they have a very confused idea of what it is to be like this, how to make magic happen, how to turn lead into gold. Like this is someone who like thinks they can alchemize, but they don't understand what alchemy is. Like they think that alchemy is like material sense. Maybe like this is someone who just wants the gold and doesn't want to do the work to get there. And a lot of that work is very like deep, internal, emotional. Like if you've done the work, it's hard. It's not like maybe we'll get a little bit further into it, but we'll see what else is going on here. On one side, we have the Star over the Hermit. So, oh man, this is someone who really wishes to, in this movie, I don't know if I said that earlier, try to say that, well, you'll pick up on it. You got this. You're smart, you got this. This is someone who maybe is like really kind of like really wants to shake off their like loneliness or their isolation or whatever else that makes them feel like they are not connected to the world. Like this is a very like desperate dream. This is a very like this is someone who really, really wants this to happen. I don't know. Yeah, this is someone who wishes for more. This is someone who wishes for more. I'll save it at that. I got a lot of nudity going on here, but with these cards here, I'll just hold them like this. It's better over here. Man, this is someone with the Lovers over the world. This is someone who, like, I'm getting a little confused as to whether or not this is a good person or this is a bad person. I don't know if we're following the story of the hero or the villain, Um, I mean, there's just something about, or maybe, like, they really do, like, this is a person who really does think that happiness comes from a partner. This is someone who thinks that happiness comes from a partner. Which is like, well, you know, maybe that's a lesson. You know, maybe that's a lesson. I guess. I don't know. It seems like these are very beautiful cards that came out, but they're with this cup in the moon, with the queen, with the adult of cups in the moon. With the adult of pentacles and the magician above them. This is someone who's like kind of seeing life pass them by. I can't shake that feeling. Like, this is someone who's looking at someone. This is like, this is like, I don't know why, but have you ever seen that docudrama Candy? It was on Hulu for a little bit. It might still be on there if you're lucky. And I mean it, because it was a wild ride. I did enjoy that movie, but it follows a woman who, you should watch it. So go watch it if you don't want any spoilers or anything like that. But I'm gonna try to break down without giving too much or whatever. I just want to get my point across. But they follow this woman who plans to have an affair, and she plans to have an affair with her neighbor's husband, and this is kind of giving me like the point of view of the woman who has her whose husband is cheating on her. Dang, but if this was like a good thing, I don't know how to describe it. It is like, if this is like the Charlie XCX song called Yuck. But it's like watching someone else do it. It's evading me in good. But this is someone who's looking at like a couple lovers and is just really, really, really sad about it. Like really, really sad about it. And not even at this point in the reading, I'm not even getting that they have any like malicious intent, but they are just really like self-pitying, I suppose. Like, especially with the Hermit and the Star. With the Hermit and the Star, it's giving, I don't know how to do this elegantly, but how's that? It's giving, oh sorry, I forgot the purpose of what I was doing. Yeah, it's someone who's really, really hoping for this, or hoping for that, or was hoping for that, or is like checking on their dreams. Like, this is someone who's like a little bit like, I wish, like, again, like I said in my last video, I'll try to figure out a way so that you can see the spread as well, because, oh, you know what would be, I have a good idea. I might try this after this video, but the way that it's lined up, like this person, our main character here, this Queen of Cups, this adult of Cups, is kind of wallowing. They're like in a, like, it's giving well, it's giving the bottom of the well, it's giving a little bit like dark hole. Like that Jack, find a deep cave to hide in a million years, so find me only dust, from, you know, that's from Nightmare for Christmas. It's giving a little bit like that. yeah, it's really giving me like, or like maybe this is someone who, this is a someone looking out, like instead of like a movie where we're kind of getting an idea of, it's a very interesting follow, it's like we're following a main character thinking that we're going to understand the main character, but the main character is just a tool for us to understand someone else. Like this is our main character is watching someone. Our main character is watching someone or something or some event. They're watching something. When we're watching them watch something, which is very interesting. I feel like this would be like a Black Mirror series, or like it's giving was it Her with the guy with the mustache? It was just a picture of him, and I guess he fell in love with some AI house companion thing or something like that. At least with that was that's what the commercials were giving. But why was I going on that? Something's just escaped me. Um, but yeah, it's very much in the life of, but it's in the life of within the life of. I might watch that movie. I wonder if it's even close to what I'm thinking of. I can't think of a movie just yet. Maybe some more information will help. Okay, so on the other side we have these three cards. We have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. Now this is all the other ones were rather like were actually major arcana or royalty cards, which is very interesting. So that's what I mean by Colosseum. Like this is big impact stuff. Like this is big impact stuff. This is really, you know what? It's kind of giving me. It's kind of giving me a little bit like a little bit like a worship, or like what I imagine, like, well, like worship, like coming to temple, really praying for something, like coming to something of value, really absorbing the essence of it and hoping for and invoking, having intention for something more for the particular person who is worshiping. They're asking for a boon, or they're coming to the temple to worship, to in hopes to be granted some type of gift, some type of blessing. And we have like with the sword, with the Knight of Swords over the Five of Wands, and fives is all about conflict. This person is like what, rushing into, like, okay, well, I guess I'm getting like this hasn't happened before, but it's like I'm watching two movies at the same time. And there's one movie of like, or like maybe this. No, it's like two, like, or this is so. This is the villain of the story. I thought it might have been the Adult of Cups, but the Adult of Cups is just kind of like fighting for their life. And then we have like there's war being like seized upon them. Oh, you know what it's giving? Oh yeah, you know what it's giving? This is giving Lady in the Water. Another M. Night Shyamalan movie. I was talking about that before. I did like that M. Night Shyamalan movie. I have to watch it again. I don't remember a lot of details, but I remember that there were some aspects of it that I really did enjoy. But it is giving like, yes, this person is. This is like a person who's very vulnerable right now. Our main character is very like vulnerable. Like they're getting like, it's like almost if we were watching, like, I love like a religious horror movie, especially if it's set in like the Catholic Church, or the you know how the Catholic Church has kind of like this grand kind of castle-like environment. Um, it's it's like it's giving me is someone like our adult of cups here is looking for salvation. They are looking for like an answer, a prayer. They're tormented by like a reality, or like honestly it's giving like being chased down, being like um pursued. um wow, this is a fun movie. um wow, and it ends. I'm just looking at the genre. um this is someone, this is someone it's giving me Sanctuary. Sorry about that. It's giving when in the beginning of Hunchback of Notre Dame, when Frollo, Lord, Count, Bastard, Frollo was chasing down Quasimodo. Oh, that's a terrible name. Quasi's mother, chasing her down, and when she's like banging on the church doors asking for sanctuary, that's what this is giving me. Like this is, and you know what? In that horse scene, like the chase scene, it's giving me that. It's like someone's like, oh, oh, like they are chasing somebody. This is a very action-packed movie. Like someone is on someone's ass, and they're like narrowly escaping. Like, you know, when you dodge into the alley, or you know, it's giving me yeah, by the skin of their teeth. Um, which is another like kind of like Aladdin reference too. Like this person is hauling, like someone is hauling ass over after our main character here, and our main character is just like it's literally they just want some form of like peace. It looks like, especially with the lovers in the world. Like I'm gonna say before I was talking about like the lovers in the world kind of being like this is someone who it's not so much like a couple, like a romance wise, although I think it is. It's just like any Disney movie, except for The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's giving me The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's giving me when Quasimodo wanted to just be out there, like part of the world. You know, it's giving that. This is like someone who like maybe feels like trapped, maybe trapped under something. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles and the Magician is trapping our Queen of Cups, our Adult of Cups, under illusions with the moon. Maybe like this is giving me when when Frollo was talking to Quasi and he was saying the world is wicked, the world is cruel, it is I and I alone who you can trust in this whole city. I am your only friend. Like it's giving that. It's giving that for this scenario, and then it's the end of the Hunchback of Notre Dame when Frollo is literally chasing Quasimodo around with a sword over a fiery lake of lava. That's what it is. It's giving, and I guess that's what I mean by like end. Like this is an end to something. And then on the other side, opposite of this dark chase, I would say, we have the seven of coins, and sevens are all about struggle, and then we have the eight of coins, which is all about impulse, and the sun. So this on this other side is usually on the other side there is like some type of relief or something like this, and maybe there is in this. It's like keep doing the work. Oh yeah, it is keep doing the work, especially on the like if it's this spiritual sense. If you're like the song Esmeralda sings in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, just that, just how she sings to a God that she's not even sure is gonna listen to her. It's it's like I feel like that's the impulse to keep trying to keep fighting for, striving for. I feel like there's some other cards that would have made that fit a little bit more, so I'm not trying to portray a message that's not there, but this is like this is giving like keep running, basically. Yeah, it's giving keep running. This is like giving me like if Kill Bill was the opposite, instead of Black Mamba finding Bill, it's like a Bill chasing down Black Mamba. This is, yeah, it's getting very much um like endless pursuit. It's really giving don't let them catch you. If this is a message. But I mean, as far as a moral goes, as far like I mean, I'm watching this as a movie viewer, and I'm like, no, keep going, keep going. Yeah, this is also giving me 10,000 BC, I think it was. Except that it's always the hero chasing after the villain who has kidnapped something that the hero wants, but this is very much like this is the hero is the prize. The villain wants the hero. And this is like the hero or the villain wins as soon as the hero stops. So and like maybe that is like a moral too, because it's a very interesting type of like playing tag where you'll always win as long as you don't let them, if you don't invite them to tag you, you win. If you if they trick you into it's like it's like a old timey vampire. It's like you're safe as long as you don't invite them in. As soon as you invite them in, then you're screwed. And it's kind of giving me, or at least you're now you have to deal with a vampire in your house. But it's giving like they're at the door, they're banging, they are using every like type of trick. It's giving me like if you don't look behind you, they can't get you. Like in Sabrina, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, like rest in peace the way that ended, uh but like when she was being Harold and she had to stand in front of this tree and not look behind her, and she looked behind her, then she would get eaten by whatever, and she just kind of had to like she kind of had to trust that it wasn't going to eat her if she looked behind, and she had to trust that if she did look behind, that it was going to eat her. Like there was that's a big psychological mind. That's a mind fuck right there. But that's what this is giving. This is giving someone who's like, if you, it's like, don't give into temptation. This is someone who's being harrowed by demons. This is like if we were watching, if they did another Passion of the Christ, which I feel so many ways about. But as far as watching the movie, I did find it thrilling. I found it very thrilling. Just like Noah. Have you guys seen Noah with Emma Watson? Thrilling. That was a thrilling movie. Very shook me a little bit to the core. Maybe a little bit more than I would like to admit, but it shook me real good. Shook me by the neck. um, but if they did another movie, I, if you don't want them to do another movie, I understand. And if they take this idea and run with it, and you have to deal with the advertisement of it, I'm so sorry. But I do have to say it. If they did a movie where they followed like Jesus in the desert when Satan is trying to tempt him, right? That's how the story goes, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. If you know the story better than me, let me know in the comments. Um, but it's giving me very much that this is straight will. This is like don't consume. This is like someone who's been possessed or who is possessed, and they're looking for like their own salvation to save themselves. It's not even like they're inviting other people to do it, which probably would be helpful. But like maybe this is a person who doesn't. Either way, this is a movie in which the character is trying to fight off their demons on their own. Say it like that. I want to get a little bit more insight on. Yeah, I'll say these two our main character, the forces after them, and the work they need to do. I suppose. We'll take this one. I'm gonna focus on the main character right now. 4. Okay, we'll keep 4. I'll do 2 for the force that is after our main character. Okay, and we have. I'm gonna take this one, and then we have the work that needs to be done, I suppose, or what have you, whatever this may be. Okay, so it looks like for our main character, like we have the 6 of coins, which is all about returns, and this is investment. So this is someone who keeps their promises, I suppose. Like this is someone, I guess, this is someone who's trying to be good, in some sense. The 8 of Wands is all about impulse. This is someone who is compelled to do good with the Hierophant here. Like this is someone who practical goodness, not like I don't know if they still do this. So excuse me, I'm not part of that culture, but when you have to give a donation to the church in order to avoid a punishment or to achieve a reward or something like that, it's not giving that type of it's not symbolic goodness. This is like practical goodness. This is like your everyday form of goodness. This is like picking up your neighbor's trash can when it blows over on a windy day type of goodness. This is give a starving person or you give a hungry person half your sandwich because they hungry. And you got plenty more food, I guess, somewhere else. Or just like, it's really giving me that Aladdin scene where Aladdin had a loaf of bread and he ran into those 2 kids and he gave them his bread anyway, even though he probably hadn't eaten in a couple of days. Or he ran from the guards all over town just to have this piece of bread, and he just ends up giving it to these children. It's giving that type of goodness. Not like what's it mean to be, not like what I do, what's it mean to be like good in a spiritual sense, but or like deep down in your soul, how to resonate goodness within yourself. This is how to resonate goodness amongst other people. And like again with the 5 of Pentacles, which is all about conflict. This is someone who is like maybe like taken advantage of, or they're not given like rest or peace or comfort. There's no luxury. This is giving, riff-raff street rat, even though this is a diamond in the rough. This character, this is a diamond in the rough. I don't know how else to say it. This is someone who is not definitely not appreciated for the struggle that they're going through. And with the force that is after them, it is the Empress and the Child of Wands. So this is um oh man, like this is kind of giving me like, at least if this is a force, this is like, well, it's giving heavy temptation. I'll just say it like that. It's giving heavy temptation. This is a wandering eye. This is someone who is, it's not even someone who's like comfortable with how much that they like, this is a weapon against them. We're gonna, in this movie, this is a weapon against them. This is someone who they're like, this is someone who is like, you know how they have like investigators, like you can hire an investigator to follow your spouse around to see if they're cheating. It's kind of like the opposite, where like this is like, either this is like the universe testing you and giving you opportunities to be like unfaithful or whatever it is, to whatever, to whatever like personal contract you made with the person that you would be cheating on with, however you want to do that. But or like, even if this is a person who's single, this is someone who's like maybe not comfortable seeing other people just superficially like that. This is someone who is like, this is someone like, if someone is using like a beauty and passion against, or this is a beauty and passion is used against this character in some way. Like, this is, if this was a movie, this is giving me like hired femme fatale. This is giving me yeah, this is giving me, I just need to catch them in the act. This is someone who's like, it's like almost like a political scheme where it's like, um, get a couple shot. Oh, it's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit? When they tried to frame Jessica Rabbit to playing patty cake with that guy. It's giving that. It's catch him in the act. It's like, get him to him. I don't know if this is this. We have the Queen of Cups is a lady, or this could be like a Jessica Rabbit lady, or it could be like someone who's being manipulated by a Jessica Rabbit like lady, or like the essence or the energy, or because it doesn't have to be, you apply it where it applies. But yeah, this is someone who, and like it seems like there is an investment to distract this person. That, I mean, I think that's what I was trying to emphasize. It seems like there's a desperate need for this person to be off track. Like, this is like, will win if this person gives into temptation. It's kind of giving like that. Not even if it's like on a biblical sense, like a like Abrahamic sense. This could be like, in a social sense, like we just have to ruin their reputation. This is just like so that it could be a career thing. It's like, we just have to make them look like not the right person for the job. It's giving that. Even though this person is like perfect for the job, this person wants so much for the job, this person wants so much to be like a part of this job. Like, this seems like this is a person who's not even in their realm yet, and people want to stop them from like exceeding. Even if it's just on a personal sense, like, this is like maybe someone who like doesn't want them to be like sitting by themselves and happy. This is someone who wants to like, or like I'm trying to say, something is wanting to disturb the peace of our main character. How about that? And on the other side, when it comes to like this work that needs to be done, this is like, well, with the, so I'm doing the kings as the elder of swords, and the moon. This is giving heavy, like, you have to go down that path. You have to, this is heavy, like do what's right. Like, yeah, it's heavy, like especially since I'm doing the elders as a form of conscientiousness and swords as a form of openness. This is someone who is like, you've gone through the experience, you know the way, you know what's right and wrong, you've already built your moral understanding. It's time for you to use that to walk down this path of the moon. Like, it's time for you to start clarifying things. It's time for you to start, cleaning house. This is very much that. This is, yeah, it's just, I mean, I guess these things are going to be repetitive, um, at least in my perspective, because I do think that it all kind of cycles back to the same thing. But yeah, it's important to do the work. It's important to do your own personal work. It's important to, like, I guess it's also important to understand that people aren't going to want you to do, like, I've had a conversation with someone before who talked about how difficult it would be to exercise the moral task that I had placed for myself, basically, and that I had felt comfortable enough to share with that individual. Um, it was very much that person kind of after that moment made it important to describe how difficult what I am suggesting is, in order to, like, kind of bring me back down to earth, to, like, um hit me with some reality or something like that. It was someone who wasn't comfortable with how comfortable I was in the idea that it was achievable. And I do think that that same person attempted attempted to, like, entice with the earthliness of focusing on things that are not foundational. I think this person really did want me to, um, like, accept their reality, their own personal will, because um, apparently they had traits in them that they thought were obstacles in morality that they weren't willing to give up. So instead of giving them up, it was very much like they wanted to put the same walls that they have up in their obstacle course in my obstacle course, trying to convince me that these walls were there, even though I know that they're not, or I knew that they weren't, or that these walls weren't a wall for me particularly. And that's, very interesting that people will talk about, like, if you talk about something moral and they don't agree with it, they won't say that you could do it. They don't say that you could do it. They say that normal people can't do it. You know how they try to humble you in that sense. They try to say, like, they try to be like, well, that's a hard task, almost like a universally hard task, which means you would have to be very special. So then you hear that, you have to decide whether or not you're very special, and then you have to fight off the condescending essence or influence or the intention behind it to not be vain. Like, it's kind of putting you, it's like, it's a very interesting way at how people will backhanded compliment you by suggesting that what you think is good. Like, they'll agree that it's good but not achievable, not realistic. That's a very potent tactic to use against other people. um they Yes, it's a form of humbling. They're trying to bring you back down to earth because they know how uncomfortable it is to start lifting off of the ground. They're trying to shake you when they know that you don't have anywhere to stand. They know that it's a lofty idea, and they're trying to make it permanently lofty, like permanently in the idea phase, and and not something in the action phase. They'll try to tell you why that doesn't work, and instead of owning up to the fact that it wouldn't work for them. And I think that's perfectly fine, and you should be able to be comfortable to say like, oh, that wouldn't work for me at this time, or it wouldn't work for me at my level of consciousness, or I haven't thought about that yet, basically, which would be a good one, which would be a good response to that, a healthy response. I haven't thought about that yet, or I don't really have an opinion on that quite yet, or I think I need some more time to process that. I think other people would be like, no, that's not, you can't do that. No one would do that, the world is not meant for that, or people will take advantage of that, and that too, like if you have a good idea, people will try to suggest that you should stop talking about that, or stop promoting that, because you'll make people weak. Lots of people will think that lots of people think that good moral ideas involve a level of weakness that shouldn't exist, and that everything needs to be like hard in your face, like high stakes punishments, stuff like that, revenge, eye for an eye kind of thing, and very preventative, very insecure, very unsafe, very much like, how will we ever get over something if this happens, like that type of mentality. And they'll try to use you as an avenue to their devastating destination. Ooh, that's fun. Devastating destination. That should be a band. Yeah, that should be a band. That'd be cute. But yeah, they'll completely disregard the usefulness, and they'll find every excuse to say that something won't work, and then they'll use very vague, lofty things like freedom of choice, or how are you going to tell people what to do, like that freedom of speech thing, when we're talking about like asking people not to use slurs, or be rude or disrespectful, or attack people just for existing. Some people will be like, it's my opinion, it's my right, I can say what I want, but they're not getting the message that yeah, you can, as long as you don't put it on somebody. Like, it's very much like you're not understanding your freedom to exist compared to what you think is your freedom to control. You don't have a freedom to control. You don't. You can't. And like, a lot of people use their freedom of speech to try to silence other people, and that you cannot do. You cannot do that. They can, and that's what it gets very complicated, because if someone's on the internet talking about how much they hate gay people, and you say you can't, you need to stop talking about gay people like that. They're wonderful, beautiful people, blah blah blah. And that other person will come back and it's like, it's my platform, I can talk about whoever I want to, blah blah blah. And they act like it's just in their realm. But they're not understanding how much that affects other people, especially young people on the internet. You're making them feel very unsafe, and the whole point is to feel safe. So if you're taking away someone's safety, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna tell you to stop. I'm gonna tell you you're making them feel unsafe. I'm gonna have to tell you to stop. You're verbally attacking them, specifically attacking people. You know, you know, you know, you know, just like, if you're so comfortable, like if you're so secure, then go be secure. But you don't have a right to be insecure and put that on other people. You don't have a right to be insecure and make other people feel insecure. You don't have a right to do that. And when someone calls you out on that, then you need to take accountability of that. Am I making people feel insecure? Am I attacking a specific group of people? Should I stop attacking vegans? Am I attacking vegans? I'm not attacking vegans. I feel like vegans are attacking other people. They're trying to tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. I'll make my own decisions. How dare you? See, that was a perfect example. How dare you tell me what to do? I'm not telling you to go. I'm not saying that you're only a good person if you eat meat. That would be crazy. You see how crazy it is if you flip it? That's how you know. That's how you know. That's how you know. I mean, like, is it, you're only good? I can't tell you you're a good person if you do something. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can tell you that I don't, well, I mean, they just kind of considering me a good person? Hmm. Huh. I would ask them well, I let, eat whatever you like, eat whatever you like, eat whatever you like. It's all the same to me. It's all the same to me. Well, I'm trying to think of ways in which I tell other people that they can't do anything unless they're a good person. I'm like, you can be a bad person. Actually, I'm gonna say it like that. You can be a bad person. If you want to harass other people, if you want to, yeah, basically that in all the forms. If you want to harass other people, then okay, yeah, sure, whatever, I guess. I'm not gonna fight. Well, if you come and harass me, I'm gonna fight you. If you come and harass people that I care about, I'm gonna fight you. I'm not gonna let you harass people. Yeah, you can harass whoever you want, but I just hope for your sake that it's not someone that I know. I guess that's it. I guess that's it. Yeah, good luck. And also, I am going to teach other people how to avoid your harassment. And that is the number one thing is to just not, don't pay them no mind. It's like, you know what you do with that? You transmute that energy. That's what you do. That's the alchemy. You take that energy. Someone calls you a slur, and you take that and you write that, you paint that on a shirt. You paint that on a shirt, put together a cunty ass outfit, and you can go out. There you go. You're right. He call you what, a bitch, a faggot, whatever, whatever it is, an idiot. Well, let me go put on my dunce cap and let me go stunt. You know, like that's what you do. That's what you do. You just turn that same energy and like, okay, that's how you want to see me. That's the outfit you like. Like it's very much like, well, I don't know. This is just an example, but this is what I do. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're saying that to me. So okay, so that's your fetish. That's what you want to see. Okay, audience request. Got it. Got it. Especially if it's gonna make you mad and make you comment on all my stuff or whatever, then so be it. So be it. And also like maybe I am a bitch. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I'm not gonna be mad that you clocked me. I'm not gonna be mad at you clocked me because I didn't give you the time of day. Like something like that. Just music does it all the time. Yeah, lots of music does it all the time. Lots of music is like, call me what you want, but I'm still gonna get that back. That's the type. That's transmutation. That's transmutation right there, in its simplest form. Call me what you want, but I'm still gonna get that back. All right. Well, I think I'm going to leave you with that. With the magician here at the bottom here for our morals. Make your dreams come true. All the energy anyone puts towards you, use it. Use it. Use it. Use it. Use it. All right. Bye, guys.